Honestly, we had a terrible feeling about this one from the beginning. I have no idea why we took it. This woman kind of begged, saying nobody else would take the sale, and she made us feel kind of bad. Plus, she did have some decent furniture that we thought we could get some money for. But as it turns out, things became much more sinister than that. The woman even signed 0% on the contract and would have said nothing about it had we not requested the contract back. And this is where you'll hear my brother saying, "We agreed on 45%, right?" Question mark.
We agreed on that 45%, right?
Yeah.
Who writes 0% on a contract after you agreed to 45%? That's bizarre. Now, these people did have some decent items. However, the sale required a tremendous amount of cleaning because there was just trash everywhere. As you can see in the email she wrote us initially, she says her furniture is brand new. She also said there'd be 2 boats. Initially buying your furniture and bringing it home, it loses like 40% of its value. Bringing it home to a place that smells like this place does, you might as well knock off another 20 or 30%. And then with the damage to it, good Lord, I mean, you'd be lucky to get a fourth or a fifth of what you paid for it. Ultimately, we deemed the furniture nice enough to sell. However, it needed to be sold at a pretty significant discount considering there were some cat claw marks, some nicks, some dings, some scratches. Let's see if there's any instruments in them. These are like practice. These are like practice instruments. These are for learners, beginners. I can tell by the cases. Yeah. Oh, but that's great. Our company charges a flat rate fee. On this one, it was 45% because we knew that staging, marketing, and preparation were going to be very time-consuming due to the nature of the house being so filthy. Where things got particularly odd is when she called the sale off only 12 hours before the sale, which is in breach of the contract. 12 hours. The night before the sale. She said, no, we're not doing it, no matter what we said to her. We went to her Facebook to find she hosts garage sales all the time and couldn't get rid of all of her items. Probably why she called us. We would not normally do a home where the person is actively living there. However, we felt bad, like I stated before. Also, this woman's children were like full-grown adults playing Call of Duty upstairs. And I started to get the vibe that we were there just to clean the house because nobody else would. They're the type to take before the sale, too. 100%. They'll just take whatever they want. And then expect to yell at us at the end, I'm sure. Well, at least this stuff's sellable. At this point, We're fully aware of the old bait and switch tactics she's using, so we're a bit irritated. Most of the boxes have like 90% junk in them. The boat's gone, amongst other things such as outdoor furniture, etc. Now she's saying the chicken coop's for sale. I'm all about the Second Amendment, folks. But when my plumber, my electrician, or my estate sale company comes over, I think I'm putting my pistols, rifles, and shotguns away. Unless I feel threatened by my plumber, electrician, etc., or want to threaten them? I actually can't believe it, but we actually found some vintage 1960s Santa Claus. Or that might just be an elf. Those are all vintage ornaments. All these ornaments are very old.
Lies, 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 lies. All she does is tell her fibs and her lies.
This sale had no shortage of issues. And on top of that, there's the matter of the old bait and switch. She initially promised so much, including a boat, which she eventually just took that out of the deal altogether. Nonchalant. Because she never planned on selling it in the first place. Also, we had to come back twice. Once to clean up and stage, and once to price. And when we came back to price, there was a whole new mess. As you can see here, she's treating us as if we're a maid service. Our job isn't really to clean your house while you're still living in it. You really help people out so much. Yeah, they don't even get it. She got it wrote 0% on the contract. It's hilarious. I don't know if she just didn't see us come upstairs or if she doesn't think we can hear her, but she just starts saying the quiet part out loud. What? What is that?
It's so thick.
No, it's just made to look old. It's not really old. There's a couple toilets back there. Best seat in the house. This is cast iron, dude. That's cast iron. These are the reasons we took the sale in the first place. These cast iron roosters, the books, the volume alone, there was just lots of stuff. I mean, she totally just disregarded the contract altogether. She would take what she wanted, when she wanted, and then in the end ultimately just decided, I'm not having the sale anyway, 12 hours before. The Mini Coda, that's brand new. That is brand new. The trailer? I think they said they're getting rid of it when we first came here. For every pile of sellable items, there were 2 piles of junk. Then I come to discover they're out here burning trash in their backyard. Good Lord, just get a trash service, people. It's not that expensive. That's nice. Oh, is that part of the chicken?
I think so. I hear some.
Oh yeah, there's chickens in there, dude. There's chickens in there. I see them.
Yeah, they're clawing on the thing. Oh yeah, look at them. Then
we got stuck explaining to all the customers that the sale was canceled and why. Also, we had all that time and energy into the preparation of the sale. However, oftentimes individuals such as this are very bipolar. And not just bipolar, they create these plots. I don't know if she just wanted her house cleaned or cleaned and staged so she could host her own sale after just telling us to get lost. I'm not 100% sure. But something odd was going on here. We just left the mess in their pole barn as it was, considering by this time we were already fully aware of their scam.
There's fishing lures and stuff, but like, way too much.
Just to show you how out of touch with reality they are, they priced these fishing lures from Bass Pro Shop for $40 a piece at their own garage sale. Now, we could go back and charge her for all of the time that we had into staging, marketing, cleaning, etc. for this sale, as well as charge her for the items that she removed, which were all of them. We were so deep in at this point, I just wanted to see how the rest of the situation was going to unfold. For my own entertainment, as well as all of you out there. And we figured we'd just let it go. Let her kids play Call of Duty, trash the house, smell the place up, and just totally destroy the entire home. I just wanted to know if our assumptions were correct. Was she going to make us do all of this work and then snap on us at the end? Guys, I've lived a long life. I've met a lot of people. I know people inside and out. We pretty much knew exactly what was going to happen here. We all know someone like this. She's the woman that goes to the most expensive restaurant, orders the steak dinner, eats the whole thing with dessert, and then refuses to pay because she claims the meal was terrible. There's some good ones in there. They're not worth a whole lot, but you can get like 75 a piece for these. That is a little viola. Nice, in good shape.
A nice patio.
25 for the Wendy's bears, dude. In a set, I sold those two weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I sold the whole set of those. Are you listening to me? Sealed or with the tags. $18 for all of them. Why do people do this? Why do people do this? Look at this. It's just like there's Cheetos in there and bread and like, it's disgusting. How am I going to sell this furniture when there's this inside? Yeah, don't forget about all this stuff either, yeah. This is one of those sales where you just don't really know. Scaffolding's worth a lot. That's brand new. That's actually like expensive, dude.
Yeah, it's aluminum. You can tell it's not rusted.
No, it's nice. What? Yeah, what is that? Is that a tail? Is that a tail? No, it's not. It's a tampon. What the fuck? That's insane.
I just retired. I should start doing estate sales.
Hey, Gremlin, what's up, buddy? You're not harassing nobody, right? I told him to just shoot you away.
No, not deep, not deep.
Mittens was downstairs.
Even the Sammy Sosa signed baseball was fake.
So she's gonna be in the cat. Thank you.
As mentioned previously, and if you look through my content, you'll find very quickly that I'm all about the Second Amendment, like I stated previously. I have many guns myself. However, this is the exact individual that should not own a gun. This is the exact type of individual that should not own a gun. She's like a paranoid schizophrenic. These are the types of things she posts on her Facebook page. Her son is obsessed with Call of Duty. His license plate says Black Ops. Okay? If that tells you anything. And he's got pistols just laying around all over the place. Like he's just ready to go live action Call of Duty on anyone at any given time. Here's where things get really rich. After cleaning up used tampons, Cheetos, and filth throughout the entire house, her children decide, yes, those children, the adult kids she lives with that we mentioned earlier, that rage over Call of Duty 24/7, okay, they determine that we've priced all the furniture too cheap, so the sale just can't go on. I was so pleased that two adult children that have nothing to offer society were able to make that final decision for all of us. So from their perspective, now that the mess is all cleaned up, it's time for us to go. The boat thing's a common tactic. People do this all the time. They reel you in saying they've got such great items, and then when you come back to price the items, they're gone, sold, traded, whatever.